Morning, welcome back to the Kiwi Farmer YouTube channel. I'm a Kiwi farmer from New Zealand, don't actually farm Kiwis. Down here at the lease block, just checking on some ewes again. I just thought I'd check on this grain feeder. So the first video I shot on my cell phone, the second one used a GoPro 1 actually, so I had that lying in the drawer for a fair while, so we used that, and yeah, pretty average quality really. So we splashed out, got a new GoPro, Hero 9 black, so we'll see how this goes. You gotta let me know whether it's any better. It should be a lot better. So still a lot to learn with the editing and all the bits and pieces that we do, so yeah, we'll get there, but stick around. And we've got Pie Day Friday coming up today, so free pies with the Rural Support Trust in Oxford here, so back out here at the Kale, just putting out a block, a molasses based block with a whole bunch of minerals and bits and pieces in it. So for the morning, back out here at the Kale, just putting out a mineral block, so it's molasses based with a whole bunch of other minerals in it, and it just helps the cattle get through the winter with all the nutrients and requirements that they need. So it's just like you're taking multivitamins and stuff in the morning. They've also got the salt block here as well, so we always keep them topped up. But so we've got to make another break for a fence. So what we use is this thing here called a Kale cutter. Looks like something out of Mad Max, but it's pretty cool. Lift that up, flick that down, and it's just like a big knife. Runs through the kale and cuts the path, so we can put the electric fence back up. So we put the fence through there, and the fence is not going to short out or touch any of the kale. So we'll whip this fence up and we'll spin around and do another one back for a fence for tomorrow. Right, another pre-cut line. Look at that, we'll just whip a fence through there. Cows are happy over there, eating the kale. Sun shining, what more would you want? Jumped into the tractor, gonna shoot up to the airstrip to grab some fert. Got some DAP up there from last season, so we're gonna throw that in the spreader got on behind us, and then we're going to shoot down to the lease block and throw it on some new grass paddocks that we drilled last autumn, so they've just been sitting there over the winter. Now that it's warmed up a bit, it's going to start growing, so it needs some fert. Yeah, so we'll take you for a ride up the strip track, show you the fert bin, and spread some fert. Here we are up at the airstrip. Airstrip runs down this way. So the plane turns around here. The loader loads out of the fert bin, swings around, hits the plane, fills up the plane, runs down the airstrip. Happy days. So this is the fert bin up here. So we'll just show you in here. That's our wee bit of fert left over. So this is your big bin. There's a door on the side where they can dump from the top. And yeah, so we'll open all this up, load up the tractor, go and spread some fert. G'day, here we are at the lease block. Got our DAP to spread. So the way I spread it, or the program I use, is just a free app on the phone called Farm Tracks, and it's just like a cheap GPS, just it's a coverage map essentially. So it just shows you where you've been. So we just got our A point here, and we'll drive up to the end of the paddock, spread this line, get our B point. So there's our AB line. And then we'll just keep going up and down, and then we'll do our end rows. Works pretty well for me, so we use it for both spraying and fert spreading. Quite frustrating when you set your rate in the fertilizer spreader, and because the fertilizer's been sitting for so long, the pigeons have been in the fert bin, so they've spread feathers and a bit of pigeon poo and everything else on the fert. So I thought it'd be alright because the spreader has some grates just on top of the spinners that would catch, or that would filter out a lot of that the stuff you don't want to put in there that would block it up. But yeah, it seems to have blocked up, so yeah, I've got to go a lot slower and open it up a lot wider to try and get the rate right. So it's a bit frustrating, but it happens. So we're dealing with it. We might just have to stop this job and then come back to it later on. We've got a meeting with Dane from PGG Wrightson's about our regrassing and new crops and stuff for next year. So we'll carry on with this for another half an hour or so, and then we might have to come back to it later. So just finished at the lease block, heading through Oxford, stop at the pie shop, see if we can talk to these Rural Support Trust guys. So the Rural Support Trust couldn't get an interview out of them, but So they're nationwide, New Zealand here. They help out with any adverse weather episodes, or you know, like droughts or floods, or they're there to look after farmer well-being and mental health. So yeah, they're quite easy to reach out to. Just give them a Google. They've got coordinators in each of the regions around the country, and they're pretty approachable. Yeah, so if you're struggling, or if you just need anyone to talk to, if these guys aren't the right people for the job, they'll point you in the right direction for that. So, just heading home, about to meet up with Dane from PGG Wrightson's. One of the last jobs on the list today is to feed some baleage to some more ewes. Yeah, so this is our baleage. Got it on the bale feeder here. So we've got about 3 or 4 mobs to feed, so we'll put you on the tractor, show you how we do it. That's all the baleage fed out for now down here. It's about 5:30 on a Friday, so I'm heading home. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.